You don't need a zinc supplement. It's absolutely ridiculous, especially because you can harm yourself a lot with it. So zinc is an essential trace mineral that naturally occurs in our soil and therefore also in our food. It has many functions, and since COVID, people are really destroying their health with it. Zinc increases immune function, helps to synthesize neurotransmitters like dopamine, and is involved in enzymatic reactions, a lot of them. So it's basically a cofactor of many enzymes, meaning a cofactor is just a helper molecule. The immune function is why so many people started taking it, especially in COVID, and maybe that's you as well. So what's the problem with all of these zinc supplements? The first thing you need to understand is that essential minerals like zinc are both essential and toxic to us. So let's take aluminium for a second. Aluminium is a heavy metal. Every time you get aluminium, it's toxic for you. It's not good for you. You're basically toxic in it all the time if you get it. Essential minerals like zinc are a little different, as you can be deficient in them. And why do we even need these minerals? They allow us to do stuff that we aren't able to do without them. And they basically allow us to be that complex. That's why we need them. But then if you go further and are like most people, just like I used to be, and be like, oh, more is better and more good and more healthy, you get into that toxicity range. And just so you really understand how bad this is, you can literally develop Parkinson's disease from taking too much zinc for a longer period of time, or get constant digestive issues that won't go away anymore after you stop taking the zinc. They will get a little bit better, but you won't be able to fix them entirely anymore unless you really do the right stuff. So I want to bring up an example. I remember reading about this in a forum, how a guy took large amounts of zinc, and after that he started to develop shakes. And he was basically realizing, I'm starting to get Parkinson's. I don't think he was very old. So his theory behind this whole stuff was he's actually toxic in iron, and the zinc caused his iron to be detoxed, because zinc is such a great metal, after all, the god metal that does everything. And this kind of went wrong for whatever reason, and so now the iron just went into his brain for some reason. I mean, I thought this guy is a total idiot. It totally makes sense why this happened based on how the system inside of us works. And it's not the iron. It's just the goddamn zinc. So that's why I'm bringing up this example here, for you to realize zinc can be really bad for you, really bad. So with all minerals, you actually want to be in the golden green middle. You don't want to be in the deficiency range, and you don't want to be in the toxicity range, because the toxicity range is just as bad as the deficiency range, if not worse. Now, of course, the problem with that is most supplements that you can find online come in dosages that are just astronomical. So they start at 25 milligrams and they go up to 100 milligrams per capsule. And there are literally people out there on the internet telling you that this is a good idea to take that. No, it's not. A natural dosage would be something like 5 to 9 milligrams if it's bioavailable, like most of these supplements are. This is already a lot. This is good. The second thing that you need to know is that many nutrients inside of your body interact with each other. So in this easy example, we have zinc. We take too much zinc. This actually lowers copper. Then you end up with a low copper, and this unregulates iron. And so in this example now, which happened to a lot of people that took these high amounts of zinc supplements, you're not only toxic in zinc, but you're also deficient in copper, and you're also now toxic in iron. And this does a whole cascade of things and basically messes up all the metals inside of your body and your whole physiology just by taking one single mineral in way too high dosages. By the way, if you want to know more about this, then just check out my nutrition fact sheets down in the video description. Now, besides all that, the key is you don't need a zinc supplement anyways. I don't know who first came up with the idea that we all need a zinc supplement, but it's not true. You can get zinc really easily from red meat. So beef, for example, is not inflammatory, even has other nutrients, and has high amounts of bioavailable zinc, which is better than the zinc found in plant foods, and they don't have a lot of zinc anyways. Pork is another source, but pork is inflammatory, and I think most people shouldn't consume pork. But there, of course, we have the issue. Most people out there think it's a really bad idea to recommend to eat more red meat because it's so bad for you. I mean, just think about that, how crazy it is. They rather want you to take a pill instead of eating a food made by Mother Nature. Now, I don't want you to think that you need to go on the carnivore diet to get enough zinc or to get more zinc because, again, more zinc is better. Can you overload yourself with zinc from food alone? Yeah. Why not? Because some nutrition website told you that it's unlikely. Hey, they're talking about the average person anyways. Should you eat like the average person? Absolutely not. So you're playing your own game anyways. Or because they're telling you that a balanced diet has all nutrients anyways? Total bullshit. But you probably know this and don't trust them anyways, and that's good. But you need to understand that more isn't always better. And in this case, we can really get it from natural food. And this is better because it's less unlikely that you're gonna overdo zinc. So in my opinion, for example, the RDAs for zinc are way too high anyways. I don't know who needs 11 milligrams of zinc every single day. I personally don't. And the other thing is, it's very likely that you're gonna overdo zinc if you take supplements. So this is what's often happening to me. I kind of experimented a time with zinc, and every time I did, I just overloaded myself with it. So I took really small amounts, but you can really easily get it from food. I don't get why we are even having this discussion. Now, there are situations where supplements are great, should be used, can be used, but this is not one of these situations. Just get it from natural food. So if you want to optimize your nutrients, check out my nutrition fact sheets. And if you have a long-term issue because of a supplement, consultation is the way to go. And that's it for this video. See you in the next one.